6.7 Power Stroke Relative Compression Test.
How's it going, guys? Andrew, your American Diesel. So we have a 2012 Ford F350 with a 6.7 Power Stroke. And so the customer complained of a misfire. And so I checked it out. Of course, 2 cylinders have low compression. So if you have the Ford factory scan tool, of course, it's pretty easy. All you have to do is just perform the relative compression test. With the scan tool, you get your readings, and then from there you can let the customer know of what's going on as far as the compression issue. But let's just say if you don't have that, you don't have a Ford factory scan tool, but you do have access to a bidirectional scan tool. And what you want to do is you want to go to the fuel pressure control valve setting, set that all the way down to 10%. What that's going to do is that's going to allow you to crank the vehicle over without it firing up. Reason being that the pressure control valve all the way at 100% will close and allow it to build the maximum pressure. And at 10%, it'll build the minimum pressure. So if you want to know why I don't know stuff like this, so I took this class about probably like good 6-7 years ago. It's with AVI On Demand with Ron Blue. So you can see here, that's your number 10. Just pretty much the breakdown of the fuel system. And so let's just say if you don't have that, you don't have a bidirectional scan tool, you don't have this, I mean, don't worry, you can still do this. You can still go to this number 10 that's right here on the driver's side, the very back sensor. And then what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to unplug that. That'll allow the vehicle to crank over, and of course it won't fire up. And then from there, you can just, listen to it. Pretty much you're just going to listen just for this. You can hear that uneven cranking cadence. And that's what you're going to listen for. Just listen to see if it's even or not even. If it's not even, then that's where your misfire is coming from. It's coming from a, lack of compression. So another thing too, if you don't want to go through that, let's just say where the fuel pump fuse is. You can go to the fuse box. I mean, it's just different from the years. And then also to, cabin chassis, so stuff like that. There's variances of what you can do. But if you go to the fuse box, undo that fuse, more than likely it won't fire up. And so, yeah, you just do one of 2 ways. I just like doing it this way because it's the most efficient for me because I have a bidirectional scan tool. So you just got to find little tips and tricks to help you out. That way you can be able to get the things done you need to get done. Also, too, the reason why I do it that way as well is because sometimes these trucks come in, their emissions defeated, and of course I can't connect the factory scan tool. So I have to be able to do stuff like this. I have to do that and to be able to communicate to it and be able to get my readings. So once you do this, so let's just say you're trying to do it the right way, do that, put 10%, and then you put your amp clamper on the battery cable. And then from there, you get your amperage readings. Then from there, you can see your peaks and valleys and see exactly which is the cylinder that's lower for you. But yeah, that's pretty much it. If you want to learn about more stuff like this, just go on to AVI On Demand. That's where I get my training from. And these guys have never done me wrong. I've been training with them for good amount of years. And so yeah, I appreciate your time. And all right, see y'all guys in the next one.
Diesel Tech. There is no diesel like American Diesel.